Well, as far as like clothing tips or like what to pack or what to prepare, in every mission call is like a little packet that includes things actually from your mission, from Canada, Vancouver specifically, that your mission president feels like you need to come prepared with. So definitely stay true to that. I don't want to give you anything that would be contradictory to it. For me personally, any thermal underclothing was very helpful. My first area, my trainer always made fun of me for this, but being from California, I was freezing cold, so I wore like 2 or 3 pairs of like long clothing underneath just to keep warm. But that's just me. I think a lot of like item specific things sometimes you can buy in the mission field when you actually get there. For example, my family and I thought I needed snow boots for my mission, so I had this big pair of boots that I lugged around to like every area, but I never really served in an area that had significant snow that would constitute wearing those boots. So I feel bad for this. I actually ended up leaving them somewhere in the mission. Can't remember where or where I lost them, but I would say just stay true to what your mission president tells you to bring, and what not to bring. And then keep in mind that some things, if you're not sure about, if you're not sure exactly what you're going to need, then just wait until you get to the mission field and you can buy them there. In my first area, my trainer, Elder Coombs, I loved my trainer. He was just, we were best friends. And the first week we were together, the car that we had gotten, we had opened up an area, so we got a car from another area that had shut down. And right before they gave the car, I don't know if they did this out of spite because they were losing their car or something, but they got in a little fender bender. So there's a little dent in the car. And because of that, it had to be taken in and get repaired, meaning we wouldn't have a car for 2 weeks. And it's pouring rain in the city of Langley, and Langley has all sorts of hills and everything, and you know, how else are we going to get around? We would need a bike. And so here I am, first week of my mission on a bike, thinking if my mission's like going to be like this the whole time, like I might get hypothermia, because I was just soaked to the bone every day. We'd walk into like an appointment and I would just be dripping. And I think it was kind of funny for like the members to watch or anything. I don't know what they did with that, but there's so many experiences where we would just be like biking up hills and stuff, and like all this water would be rushing down the hill as we're trying to go up, and we would just be pedaling and soaking. My companion, my trainer, he actually had hearing aids. And I remember one night, 7 o'clock at night, we were going up one of those hills, and the rain was so bad that his hearing aids just stopped working. So he had to go back down the hill. We did all that work for nothing, I guess, but we went back down the hill to the apartment. He had to get them fixed before we went out again. So yeah, weather, I remember the rain very well, and just how cold I was and how wet. But I think those moments is when you learn to rely on the Spirit the most to keep you warm and to keep your faith burning so that you can keep going. And it got to the point where the weather didn't even bother me after a while. It's just, you know, okay, the rain's falling or the snow's here, it's freezing cold outside, but that's okay, because I'm still going to go out there, I'm going to teach people about Jesus Christ, and I know it's going to be a great day. So